Hi everyone, we are students of airline management class at Özyeğin University, and today we will give you brief information about fuel costs of 4 airlines, which are Air Berlin, Air New Zealand, Norwegian Airlines and British Airways. Let's move on with our outline. We will inform you about total fuel costs, total costs, percentages, savings of 1% and how to reduce the fuel cost. Air Berlin had a total fuel cost of 1 million euros, which is calculated to US dollars 1.1 million US dollars. The total cost of Air Berlin are 3.1 million euros. If you translate it to US dollars, it will be 3.4 million US dollars. We can calculate the fuel cost as a percentage of total cost by dividing the fuel cost to the total cost, and it makes it 33%. If we want to save 1% of the fuel cost of the airline, we have to multiply the percentage, which is 1%, with the total fuel costs. And for Air Berlin, it's 11.3 million US dollars. Let's move on with Air New Zealand. At the annual report of New Zealand Air for 2014, Air New Zealand's total fuel costs is 1.1 million GBP, and when we converted it to US dollars, and total cost is 3.65 million GBP, which is equal to 5.6 million US dollars. As we mentioned before in the previous slide, we can calculate the fuel cost as a percentage by dividing the fuel cost to the total cost, and it makes it 30.7% for New Zealand Air. Finally, we have the savings of 1%. Total fuel cost for New Zealand, it makes 11.3 million US dollars. For the Norwegian Air Shuttle, fuel cost is 6.3 NOK, which is equal to 700,000 US dollars, and total cost is 18 million NOK, which is equal to 2.1 million US dollars. The percentage of fuel cost is 34%. The savings of 1% total fuel cost for Norwegian is 73,000 US dollars. Finally, British Airways. The total fuel cost in the year 2014 is 5,000 million US dollars. The percentage of fuel cost with the total cost is 32.7%. The first way to reduce fuel cost is to implement on every single aircraft the winglets or sharklets. The end of the wing is a drag increasing part of the aircraft, and if the end of the wing has some sort of vertical end, it will reduce drag according to the formula of Bernoulli. The second way to reduce fuel cost is to tank the aircraft with the right amount of fuel. This will reduce fuel costs because there is less fuel weight, which results in less energy that is needed to keep the aircraft in the air. The implementation of new aircraft or even of new technology or even new aircraft is a way to reduce fuel costs, but it's expensive due to the high investments that the airline has to make. There are 3 ways to reduce the fuel cost. Technology, that means more fuel saving engines or the use of sharklets or winglets. Traveling light means that there will be a fee for baggage and has a limitation, and using secondary airports, which should make their landing easily and quickly, not roaming on the airport, and that will reduce fuel. These are the main used resources. I would like to thank you for listening. Have a good day.